I'm Trent, and this is Vision Preparedness. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Mayhemic Thursday, Skull, where the mayhemicness keeps on mayhemicking. Hope everybody had a great day today. Welcome Thursday, and yeah, rolling blackouts are said to be coming. Are you prepared? We're going to talk about a thing or three tonight, folks, because, could be shenanigans, could be old age, could be flat out it breaks and stops working. So, we're going to talk about a thing or three. Scott Hummer, good to see you, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Hope you had a great day. Nick Easy's in the building. Good to see you, Nick. She said, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hope you had a great day today. Hope everybody is not sweating profusely and in a cool, controlled environment. Yeah. Show Intel. Good to see you. Teresa, hope you're doing well. My man, Dan H., y'all. Masshole in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Dave Busby, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a great day today as well. My man, my personal moderator, Mr. Ghost Lincoln. Hope you had a good day today too, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. And everybody, good to see all of y'all. Most definitely. Hope everybody had a great day today. Who else we got in here? Rabbit, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. My man, the professor himself, Skull. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you had a great day today. Who else we got in here? Y'all just come on in, get comfortable, sit down, seat around, all of that. Rob B. Hola, my brother. Hope you're doing well. JBS is here, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all say howdy to JBS because he just spoke to y'all. And it is rude not to speak to somebody when they speak to you. So do that. That's what Mama said. ADRVT. Advert. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day today. Gen X is in the building, along with Little Lone Prepper. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day today. Who else we got in here? We got a whole bunch of folks coming through the building. Yeah, Emerald Coast Stacker. Good to see you. Hope you had a great day. Hope you had an amazing day. Yeah, Maverick, welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you as well. And everybody else, because you know what, folks, I don't care what nobody says. We've got the most, the best, amazing community running on these YouTube streets. And I thank y'all for coming over and just hanging out with me to listening to a thing or three. My man, my OG, my mentor, the guru himself, Old Mutt Skull, is in the building. When he comes in, I kind of get quiet because I want to listen to what he has to say. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope the family is amazing and everything is well up there in your parts of the republic of this great country. Katrinka, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. Paper Buttons 19 is in the building. Yeah. Absolutely. Good to see y'all. Naj, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is going great in you're part of the United States of America. Key word is United States of America. Yeah, yeah. Rob B said, blackout, going dark, which one is it? Both of them mean two different things. Depending on who you ask, Rob B, I would say blackout for now. Thank you for the 5 by 5 show intel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for the skull, Rabbit. My man, KP Heathens in the building. Good to see you. JBS said 2 by 4. Yep, those work wonders. Absolutely. Absolutely. Michelle, good to see you. Holly Ives, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Welcome in. OVP is here along with Blackbird and all of that good stuff. And it is so good to see all of y'all. I've missed you. I feel like I haven't seen y'all in like a day or two. Yeah. Oh well. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Our topic tonight. Um, Rolling blackouts. I've got some info, I got some intel, I got some maybes, and I got some theories that we're going to talk about. And we'll just see what's happening. But according to NERC, which is NERC, warnings for blackouts in 2025. I did some digging. Jeep Girl, good to see you. How are you? Hope you had a great day today. Did some digging after I heard a little scuttlebutt, and I'm like, nah. We got to figure this out. So, based on their summer reliability assessment, there are concerns about potential blackouts or supply shortages during periods of extreme weather. So, first of all, let's talk about this. Our grid is over 100 years old, and they have used glue, scissors, duct tape, and anything else they could to try to keep it together versus upgrading, innovating, and replacing. Gypsy, good evening. Good to see you as well. We all know that. Good Eats Homestead, welcome in, welcome in. Colleen, good to see you. How are you? Y'all come on in, get comfortable, and sit down. We're going to talk a thing or three. So our electrical grid, we all know it, and everybody else knows it in the world. Our power grid is ancient. Y'all be quiet. Old Joe Biden's in the building. He needs to take a nap, so don't wake him. Yeah. Yardbirds, make sure old Joe's comfortable. Totally antiquated and outdated, needs upgraded, blah, blah, blah. All of our tax dollars, they go for these infrastructure bills, but yet nothing has significantly been done. They talked about, yeah, we need to harden our power grid from hackers and attacks and blah, 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 and yada, yada, yada. I don't see anything happening. Rob B said, sleeping in the basement. That's not a bad idea, Rob B, because underground here is chilly, hence the long sleeve t shirt when I'm down here, and it's all good. Yeah. Connie Corso, welcome in, welcome in. Connie Corso said, I'm ancient and need a filter change. Yeah, I'm with you on that, my brother. But, yeah, okay, grid up. Thanks, Dan. What part of the grid? Parts of it? All of it? What? It was updated in the 80s. Okay, there we go. Well, it's still old and ancient and decrepit. How's that? Because most of y'all may not even been born in the 80s. Yeah, but if you're like me and you're 97 years old, you remember right after Ben Franklin fried himself and discovered electricity. But anyway, Experience with Sassy, good to see you. Welcome in. Chicken, Texas, welcome in. Oki Khan, welcome. Right. Oki Khan said it seems strange that our grid is outdated and they want us to go wind and solar, things that make you go, That's true. We all know that it takes more fossil fuels to keep the wind turbines going and to oil them and to produce them and to install them than anything else. Yeah, yeah. Rob in the garden, welcome in. Anyway, so here's the breakdown of the key findings from the NRC warning about summer reliability assessment, which we'll talk more about this. Elevated risk in certain regions. Okay. I'm going to drop this link in the chat just in case some of y'all want to read it and peruse it, look at it later, and do the thing or three, and you too can see it. Elevated risk in certain regions. While the grid is expected, keyword, to have enough power under normal conditions, some areas, including the Midwest, New England, Texas, and Baja California, face a higher risk of supply shortages if extreme heat or other unusual weather events occur. So, in other words, from Texas all the way to the East Coast and part of California, that's half of the country. That is half of the country due to extreme heat. Now, today, currently it's 77 degrees in the great state of OH, and but it's been in the 90s all week, and then we're getting rain for the next week, and so we got extreme weather. There is extreme event. So driving factors, several factors are contributing to the risk, according to them. Rising demand. No kidding. When it's hot outside, people will run their air conditioners. Peak electricity demand is increasing across North America, driven by factors like data centers. Yeah, data centers suck power. They need a lot of power. Okay, data centers, industrial expansion, and electrification. What does that mean? What does electrification even mean? I just don't get it. Yeah, yeah. Ace, good to see you. Welcome in. That's right. Tell him, Professor IO. Yeah. Gen X said it's 87 in Indiana. Yeah. So this is interesting. This whole article and their report is interesting. There ain't nothing new in this report. We've been dealing with this for years and so forth and so on. Um, uh, Changing resource mix. Listen to this, y'all. While new renewable sources like solar and battery storage are being added, solar and battery storage. Okay, so the typical solar panel house scam, I think, my opinion, is okay, we put solar panels on your roof, blah, 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 connected back into the power grid. So it backfeeds the power grid. And if the grid goes down, you still don't have electric because they won't or didn't tell you about, well, if you want to store your own electricity and use it, you need batteries and banks and all of that good stuff. Okay, anywho. My personal moderator, Ghost Lincoln, you're going to have to monitor the meter because I feel it pegging and rising. So the mixture of solar and battery storage are being added. The retirement of dispatchable generation like coal and natural gas plants. So in other words, they're going to shut down the coal plants and the natural gas plants because they're saying it's not clean energy, can reduce the grid's flexibility and ability to meet demand when renewable output is low. So, if you're going to do that, why are you shutting down the coal plants? Ping pong, they're adding multiple power plants, coal fired plants daily in their country to consume and to run whatever they need to run over there. Yeah. So, Nighthawk, welcome in. Hola. And so, yeah, why are we shutting down the coal plants when solar farms and wind turbines can't even keep up yet? If they do it at all or add to it, I think my personal opinion is it's a scam, but that's for another live stream. Then you have extreme weather, prolonged heat waves, low wind output, or other weather related disturbances can strain the grid. No kidding. When it's hot outside, people run their air conditioners. Now, let me ask y'all a question because y'all are smart. If I'm not mistaken, every time we have summer, it gets hot. Am I incorrect? And every time we have winter, it gets cold. So, have there ever been warnings of power outage, possible blackouts in the wintertime while you got people that are running their furnaces? I just don't get it. Paul J. Conroy, welcome in, my brother. Grit and Grace, good to see you. Utah Mike, how you doing? Welcome in. He said it is 93 in Utah with 16% humidity and the fires have started. Skull, and stay safe. Exactly, Ghost. Lithium batteries isn't clean energy. Yeah, I don't care how they spin it either. Lithium, you got little kids in other countries that are mining lithium with their hands. It is not clean energy. I don't care what you call it, whatever. Yeah, exactly, Dan. They shut down 20 nuclear plants in the last 10 years. Yeah, exactly. So, that is why I call shenanigans on this. And so specific regional concerns, the Midwest, vulnerable particularly in August due to potential underperformance of wind generation during heat waves and a decline in dispatchable generation. In other words, they're shutting down coal plants in that area, trying to bring in wind farms to do the job that the coal plants have been doing for decades. Okay. The New England area. Then reserve margins and increased forced outages create a risk, especially during peak demands. No kidding. In Texas, ECOT, or however they pronounce their EROT. We all know Texas has their own grid. They experienced grid down a couple of years ago when they had the ice storm, so forth and so on. And in Texas, specifically, despite significant additions, listen to this, y'all, of solar and battery storage, risks remain during evening hours when solar output decreases and demands stay high. Huh. I'm not a scientist nor a mathematician, but it's telling me that if the demand stays high in the evenings because everybody's just now getting home from work, and then they either turn their air conditioner down to cool off the house because they left it off all day, or it was at a reasonable temperature and it's still hot. So they turn it down to run it. Coal plants, yeah. So the mitigation efforts, here's their mitigation efforts, recommends several actions to reduce risk, including improving coordination between electric and gas systems. What does that even mean? Supporting inverter-based resources and utilizing advanced reconductoring technologies to increase transmission capacity. In essence, while blackouts are not guaranteed, the NERC summary report highlights potential vulnerabilities in the North American grid. No kidding. Particularly during periods of extreme weather and high demand due to a combination of rising electricity use. It happens every year, folks. This ain't nothing new. When it's hot outside, people use their air conditioners like they should. I don't get it, y'all. So anyway, potential blackouts in your areas. Okay. And now we're gonna get to why. So a dangerous heat wave. On Tuesday, Okay. Tuesday. This is according to Newsweek. Eh. And this article was published when? Tuesday? Yes, the 24th. Yes. A dangerous heat wave has moved across the Midwest and northeastern U.S. Yes, it has. People are urged to stay cool, but that proving difficult for thousands. And I get it. There's people that without air conditioning, whether it's your house, your apartment, your trailer, your cabin, whatever it is, I get it. Um, Hopefully, there's cooling centers nearby that you may need to go to, or you, being the smart people that you are here today, have alternative means for cooling your house or at least staying cool. So, in Pennsylvania, uh, one of several states, 80,000 people in 4 states were without power. More than 35,000 people in Michigan, 12,000 in Pennsylvania, 11,000 in New York, and 21,000 people in New Jersey. If you're in that state, I hope you didn't suffer that power outage and or you had alternative means for staying cool. Yes. Rob B said, Trent, some towns do not let you have the ability to go off grid as well as power the utility company via home solar panels per code. I'm with you. I'm with you. And I, I, yeah, I call scam, but yeah, it's based on the state. Yes. Yep. So, you got to do what you got to do, and I'm not mad at you for doing anything. Um, you got to do what you got to do. Holly said New Jersey is a freaking mess with electric power. Our roads are screwed up. Our government is exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, Holly is in New Jersey, and all of that is everything. Gen X said scam. The government would never do that. Yeah, yeah, and y'all know, y'all get it. Y'all you have to do whatever you need to do. Yeah, JD, welcome in. Good to see you. Right, he said it's all a gimmick with the government. There's no money in people getting healthy, so they keep you sick. Very true. Jason, good to see you, Jason. Hope you had a great day. Hope the family's doing well. Thank you for stopping in tonight on Mayhemic Thursday. Possible blackouts coming to your town, my town, who knows? Could be the whole country. We'll find out. But that's okay if we do. L2 Survive. Good to see you. L2 said California is always having rolling blackouts, and I remember something in Texas a few years ago. Yeah, Texas had a ice storm that knocked out 90% of their grid. Yeah. Yep. Good question, Yardbirds. Somebody who knows, our resident engineer, if anybody knows, what's replaced an electric battery? Yeah, yeah. But anyway, those states had power outages and people were affected. So it was close to probably 35, 45, 47, and 10 is 57, 58. Now, over 100,000 people were affected on Tuesday by these power outages in 4 states, folks. Um, Now, I'm done with their. Oh, by the way, in case you want to know or need to know or want to see power outages across the country, you can always go to this website, and I just dropped it in the chat, which is Power Outage United States Power Outages, and it'll show you exactly what states have a power outage, how many people are affected. Right now, Pennsylvania has 17,000 customers um, plus without power. Virginia has about 11,000, and Kentucky has about 10,000 people without power, as well as Georgia with 17,000 plus without power. So that is something, folks, to keep an eye on. Good place to look about power outages. Yeah. Right, Naj. Right. Wind don't work. Right. It's interesting. Tammy, welcome in. Welcome in. Tammy said, we've been dealing with tornadoes last couple of days and flash flooding rains in Minnesota. Exactly. So, the weather is a good contributing factor of power outages. Ours have blinked here when we've had, torrential thunderstorms and stuff like that. Chicken Texas said the wind farms here in Texas don't turn often as people think they do. Correct. Yeah, Indiana has a huge wind farm as well. Yeah. So, here's my thing, folks. And we can sit here and talk all evening about stuff that doesn't work. Okay. We can talk about all of the problems, but I'm more about the solution. What are you guys doing or already have in place for alternative backup power? And this is one of my topics that I'm big on, and I am always looking for deals, for discounts on solar generators, backup power, solar panels for you guys because we need to have it. Yeah. Yep. So Frank said L2. That's who I learned about solar from and batteries. Exactly. Exactly. Local prepper. Good to see you. Good to see you. Local prepper said the week. The sun is the power master. Yeah, it is. Tuck, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Tuck. Welcome in. But folks, please have some type of alternative backup power. Family man, good to see you. We had our first blackout this year. It was a short one. Good. And I'm glad to hear that, family man. And I hope you were prepared. I hope you did what you needed to be done. And then by the time you got everything in place, the electric came back on. Stuart's prepping. Good to see you. How are you, Stuart? Welcome in, Skull. Hope everything's going well for you. Eloa Ministries. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, there you go. Local prepper, solar ovens. They work, folks. If you want to cook during the day, um, do it. Exactly, Blackbird. Yes. A wet towel around your neck cools you down better than one thinks. Exactly. We have cooling towels. And if I'm not mistaken, they were passed out by the Ohio family to everybody. Ed, my man, good to see you. Good to see you. Ed said, L2, you are on the form. Will Channel is my favorite. Got all ideas for my solar projects. Could do me a favor, y'all. Could one of my moderators please drop a link to L2 Survives channel? Because I'm all about promoting those that help out the community and all of that good stuff. And I am trying to make my way to L2's channel and go from there. There you go. L2 Survive. All kinds of good stuff over there, folks. Drop a link to his channel in the chat if you could. And I just subscribed to your channel, L2, and I'll be checking you out. I want to thank you for everything that you do for this community. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Rabbit. Yeah. So, folks, I hope, I don't care what it is, I don't care if it's gas, dual fuel, propane, solar, whatever, have some type of alternative backup, especially if you have people in your house that need medical devices that have to run. Please, 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 please find something. I got some videos coming out in the next couple of weeks, 2 weeks to be exact, on some products and and I'm not here to promote anything right now, but this falls in line with what we're talking about. And you know me, I pass on deals and I make sure that y'all get discounts on if the product something you want to buy, you get a discount on it. That's one of my, you got to do it for the people. Yeah. Frank Short, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. But please, folks, they're telling us rolling blackouts. I don't care if they're planned, unplanned, or just there to be there. Have alternative backups. Solar generators, gas generators, whatever it may be. It doesn't matter. Just get it. Michigan Outpost, welcome in. Good to see you, my brother. Hope you and the family are doing well. Welcome in, Skull. And you'd be amazed. I mean, for the DIY folks, and my hat's off to y'all uh, that have put it together on your own with the lithium batteries and the solar panels and all of that. Awesome. For those of you that buy solar generators, gas generators, all that good stuff, that's awesome too. I don't care. Just have something. Plain and simple. L2, you are more than welcome. Yes, indeed. We all, we family over here and we embrace everybody and do what we need to do for the community as a whole. Skull. Most definitely. Do some diff. Good to see you. J Flow, welcome in. J Flow said in Southern California, LA would collapse in a blackout. Yeah. And that's just it, y'all. If there is a blackout, even if there's a grid down, don't get out in the fray because panic is going to set in within a couple of days because everybody's thinking, oh, it'll come back on. You got a small window of opportunity to get what you need to get and get back home. Preferably, you don't have to leave your home. But with a power outage, and then trust me and believe, if you go to the store, use cash because you can't use a debit card, can't use a credit card. So cash is king in a power outage, but try not to have to be out in the mix. I'm with you, Mike. Yeah, it's cold down here. It's probably like 68 degrees down here underground. Yeah, yeah. Ed said dual fuel generator, 1,200 watts of inverters, 8,000 watt solar panels, and about 40 kilowatts of batteries. There you go, Ed. Yeah, yeah. And if you don't know how to do your own DIY, learn from somebody. There's hundreds, if not thousands, of people on YouTube that can teach you that. L2, Regenerative Life Wayne. There's tons of people on there, and do what you got to do to make sure you get what you get. My man, Rip Curl, good to see you, my brother. Skull, here's some coffee. Get you a cup, come on in, sit down and relax. But Rabbit said, I'm going to need me another drink with all this skull going on. Yeah, that's just it, y'all. Please get ready and be ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Yep, exactly, Rob B. Get your barbecue tanks and gas tanks filled. Yes, I'm waiting on a delivery for our propane tank, our portable propane tanks. I just replaced one. I got to replace two more, and we're good to go there. And we got solar, and I need to get with the engineer so we can start working on the solar array project and get that thing going and go from there. Right, Rob B. Tractor Supply, 80-pound propane tank. Yep, I was looking at those the other day while I was there, and I was like, I need to come back and get one of them. Dave said, that's right, J Flow. I'm in LA, California. I have been ready with all my solar panels and generators for 7 years. I know that's right, Dave. And stay ready, my friend. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Holly. Had to use cash during the power outage. Was awesome. Yeah, absolutely. And that's just the thing we got to do. Um, that's true, Dan. For 20 minutes, there was looting within 5 minutes. Yeah. People panic and then they think they can go do what they want to do. And L2 said DYI solar with Will Pros. So there you go. There's somebody you can go look up for sure. Affiliate Paradise, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great day today. Hope life is good for you. Yeah, yeah. Senorita, welcome in. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a great day today as well. And everybody else that came in, I just want to say to all of y'all that are here, y'all, thank you for joining us tonight. But I'm just saying, rolling blackouts, they're telling us now that there's the possibility of rolling blackouts, grid down situations. And need to say, do I need to say what's going on across on the other side of the planet with Ishmael and Isaac throwing rocks and then the U.S. the T-man finishing the job and said we need a ceasefire. We all need to come to the table and talk about this before this escalates out of control. And let's not have World War III, please and thank you. Yeah, nobody wants that. Yeah, that's the thing. But with this heat that's going on, folks, first of all, I'll say this. Check on your elderly neighbors and family members. Make sure they're okay. I just had a conversation today with my mom. She's back from Boston. Had a great time. She's glad to be home, and she said she's not flying again, and that's okay because she had a great flight to and from. But she's like, I'm not flying no more. So she's home. She's safe. The house is cool. I was over there watering her grass. She had new mulch. She had new sod put down, so I had to keep that thing watered so that it wouldn't turn brown. And then she screams at me. Yeah. Yep. OVP said apparently I'm elderly. Well, OVP, I'll text you and check on you. Okay. Hope you're doing well. You're in the live stream, so I'm assuming you're doing well, but I won't assume anything. Exactly, J Flo. Watch over mama. She's a tough cookie. Mine is. And, she'll be the first to say, hey, I'm not doing this, so I need you to come over here and do it for me. I'm like, yes, ma'am. And off I go. Or she'll call up the grandson, one of the grandsons, and off he goes. Yeah. OVP said Wendy's gave me a senior's discount today. There you go. I'll be looking for mine too. They need to give me one. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, she is J Flo. I'm with you. My mama's stubborn too, and that's okay. She said, I ain't going nowhere. It's hot outside. I'm staying in the house. And yeah, my brother's gonna take her to Sam's Club next week and she gonna do the thing. But check on the elderly folks and make sure they're okay. Check on your family members, make sure they're okay. But prep yourself for rolling blackouts so you don't get caught in the dark. Play on words there because there's nothing worse than having a blackout or a power outage and you got nothing. Yeah. So please, folks, y'all know the drill. Um, Opus Prime is coming up. Amazon Prime Day's coming up. Black Whatever's coming up. I'm going to be dropping some discounts on some stuff here. I don't care if you buy it from me, just get it if you need it and if you can afford it. Because I always say, do not panic buy Just because we're talking about rolling blackouts, don't panic and buy something. Um, but if it's something you need and you can afford it, get it. Don't blow the budget. Watch the budget because we all are tight on the cash, and because that's life right now. Do what you can with what you have. Do your best. Yeah. Yep. Dave said, "Vision." That's so funny because my mom is 89, and 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 she calls me and says, "Boy, come over here and help me with this." Exactly. My mom's 87. She does the exact same thing. She will call me before she calls my brother. Yeah, and I do it, and I just go ahead and say, "Yes, ma'am, I'm on the way." So you understand, Dave? Yeah, I just go and show up because it'll more than likely it's going to take me longer to get there than to do what she needs me to do, and that's okay. I do it. Yeah. Yep. I'm with you, Holly. I got a big purchase I've been saving for 2 years, and I'm not even close to it yet, but I will one day. Yeah. Exactly. I just throw the toolbox in the truck when I go to mama's house because it's not always one thing. I come over there for one thing and then she said, "Oh, yeah, by the way, do you think you could look at this or take a look at this or fix that or do something with this?" And yeah, exactly. And then she offers to feed you. So, gotta love mamas. Yeah. Yep. Uh, L2, I'm with you on that, and yeah, that it's on the list. Yeah, it's on the list. Yeah, I don't know if I should feel sorry for you, JD, or I don't know if I should feel sorry for you, or if that's a blessing for your mama. So I'm gonna say it's a blessing for mama because you're next door and you're over there all the time. Yeah, so you just walk across the property and there you are, and that's awesome, brother. Take care of mama. Yeah, but in the meantime, folks, check your preps, test your preps, whatever ways. Um, you have for alternative power, for alternative cooking solutions, for alternative cooling down solutions, do it. Of course it is, Dan. Yeah, I'm not stupid. Yeah, yeah. And especially when the grandson goes over, when our son goes over there to do stuff for grandma, he always calls me and we laugh. We laugh because she does two things with him and with me. Number one, she's going to ask you, do you want something to eat at least 5 times? If she hasn't already cooked, which she more than likely has. And then she's going to send you home with food. So he laughs. He calls me and I'm like, okay, you're over grandma's. What'd she send home with you? And he busts out laughing. Then he tells me what she sent home with him. Yeah. But rolling blackouts, they're warning that. There also allegedly reports of possible power grids being hacked. That ain't nothing new, but that could uptick based on what is going on on the other side of the planet. Ooh, JD, that's my favorite. Peach cobbler is my favorite. Okay, just don't tell Mad Shad because yeah, he's a pie guy, but peach cobbler, yeah, I'll take that over anything. My skydive, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. But the blackouts are possibly coming. Some of you may have experienced. I know Family Man was talking about their power was out briefly. Um, they're coming with extreme heat and taxation on the power grid. Yeah, anything could happen. So just prepare yourself, folks, so that you can weather the storm. It's supposed to rain all next week. My garden is happy 1 minute and sweating the next minute. There you go, yard birds. Right. They have to tell you what they're planning to do. Yeah. So if we have a major power outage, is it due to weather, inclement weather, or a hack? They're not going to tell us if it's a hack. I can tell you that right now. So, it's okay. We got to do what we got to do so that we not only survive, but thrive during grit down, blackouts, and all that good stuff. Um, so just make sure you're prepared, folks, plain and simple, based on, the NERC's report, based on your local area, based on what you've already experienced, based on what you already know that happens on the regular. Just prepare yourself. Be prepared. Yeah. And that's all we can do is our best, no matter what. Don't panic buy. Don't, go out and run up all the credit cards and do what you have to do. But, just be prepared. Get a couple extra cases of water. If you find a good deal on solar panels and a solar generator, get it. Yeah. Yeah. L2, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, L2. But the thing is, folks, have something. Plain and simple. I don't care what size generator you get, it's the size that you need that will run what you expect it to run. Again, like I've always told you, folks will say, well, I need a solar generator. What can I get? Well, my first question is always, what are you trying to power? Based on that, look at the wattage that it takes to run it, add it all together of each one, and then from there, make a decision. You know me, I'm Opus is one of our major partners. I'm not going to force you to buy an Opus, but I would tell you this: you better compare it to all the other brands because more than likely, for the watt hours and watts, it's going to be hard to beat their prices. Plain and simple. Yeah, yeah, plain and simple. Absolutely. TJ and GA, good to see you. Yep. Yeah. There you go. He said, I just ordered an EcoFlow from Sam's today. There you go. Hey, I don't care what brand you get what you need. Yes, right, Dan. Jump on a good deal. You can always trade things later on. Absolutely. Yeah. Yep. Exactly, Senorita. Yeah, it's going to rain here. We're supposed to get rain all next week, this weekend, whatever. And who knows? We may have a flash flood. I don't know. Plain and simple. Um, but, if it's going to rain, then it's also going to get humid and hot. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Gypsy, absolutely. Matter of fact, I know they're having a sale that ends in a couple hours, but in the description of the video of our live streams is a link to Opus, and you can always use also the coupon code. I think it's Vision 5 for 5% off. Yeah, plain and simple. Um, what is the coupon code? It's not even there. Good Lord. What happened? Vision 5 is our coupon code. I know that for a fact. So, yes, Opus and Black Friday's coming up, and I know they're having some deals. Oh, I'm sorry, Amazon Prime. I know they're having some deals, and as soon as I find out what they are and what they're going to be, I will drop them on our community tab and post them. And I got something new that's coming out. Thank you, Teresa. I got something, another solar generator coming out that I'm gonna be dropping a video in 2 weeks, and we'll see what happens. I'm putting it through its paces, and I'm gonna flat out tell you if it's worth it or not. From what I've seen and read, it's decent, yes, and but I'm putting it through the paces. We're gonna do some stuff with it. We're gonna take it outside, um, and all that. Thank you, L2. Yeah, I watched it a couple of times, and I was like, yeah, okay, that was me. Yeah, it was a good video. I enjoyed doing it. We had fun. Yes. Hi, Cole. How are you? Y'all's fur nephew just woke up from his nap under the table. You okay? Everything good for you? You're still looking sleepy there, dude. You'll get some time here. Give me about 3 minutes, then you can come up and say hi to everybody. Okay? Okay. Yeah, y'all's fur nephew, y'all's favorite. Matt, good to see you. Welcome in. He said it's raining in East Texas right now. Not in the forecast. Wish I mowed more than I did. Yeah, same here. I haven't mowed the backyard yet this week, and yeah, I need to. Tammy, welcome in. Welcome in. But yep, there he is, Michelle. Dude, you can't do that, okay? You can't lick on my pants. He's weird. But make sure you guys are ready for these rolling blackouts, okay? And yeah, make sure you're ready for them. I don't care if you have solar, gas, dual fuel, propane, like I said earlier, get something, especially if you have medical devices. For people in your family, please, please, please have some alternative power for those life saving devices. Yeah, plain and simple. We got what? We got about 7 minutes. Wow, time flies. Yeah, exactly, Paul. He is, and he's good. Absolutely. Would you say OVP said, rain keeps missing us? My grass is crunchy. Well, mine isn't, and it's growing. And my SkyDrive said Cole is big enough to do whatever he wants. That is true, but Dad's always bigger. And I tell him, like I tell my grown son, dude, I don't care how big you get, I don't care how tall, how much you weigh. I'm still Dad, and I have Dad strength, and I will show you if you need it. Thank you. And speaking of Cole, hi. October, November, his little brother should be here. I had a great conversation with my breeder, and number two is on the way. Yeah. Matt said, hello, everyone. In the kitchen making some homemade soup. I know that's right, Matt. That sounds awesome. Sounds awesome. We got about 6 minutes. You want to come and say hi to everybody? Come here. Or no? No? You good? You okay? He's just sitting here. He sits like he's an old man. Come here. No? Come here. You don't want to. You just want to sit there. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'm surprised. He doesn't want to say hi to everybody today. Normally he does. What's the matter? You gotta go potty or something? What's going on with you? You're still sleepy. I see it in your face. But do what you have to do, folks, to have backup power. Extra water. That's right, she said. Extra water. You gotta stay hydrated during these hot, hot, hot days. Please do not forget to stay hydrated, because when I talked to my mama today, I said, do you need some water? She said, I got a case that's unopened and my refrigerator's full. I said, well, I'll bring you a couple more cases. That's right, Tammy. He is. He is the best furry security, and I can't wait for his brother to get here. And then there'll be two of them to run security duty. Thank you, Rabbit. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Come on up here. Here he is. Come on up here and say hi to everybody. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. He's sleepy. Come on. Come on. There you go. There he is. Hi. You okay? Look, who's that? You okay? He's like, hi, Dad. Yeah. Cole's a puppy. He's not even 2 years old. He's 20, 21 months, 20 months. Hi. And he's a big baby. You can give me a kiss? Maybe. Don't eat my hat. But yeah, that's him right there. Okay. Everybody wanted to see you, so you got your 5 minutes of fame. Okay. You can do what you need to do. Okay. Everything good with you? He's like, yeah, Dad, I'm okay now. JD, yeah, exactly. Cole weighs about 170 pounds. And yeah, he's a big baby, aren't you? Yes, that's Daddy's baby. Yes. Okay, there's the Cole quake as he slams his paw on the table. Don't break it. Okay? All right. You want to go potty? You got to tell everybody bye-bye. Come on. Get down off the table. Go see her. Go see Mommy. Thank you. Sit. It's all good, dude. Nope, you ain't climbing back up here. He was like, nah, dude, no. Yeah, cold quake. And a growl. Good boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. With that, folks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Yardbirds. Other Paul. Vet Prep, good to see you. Good to see you and welcome in. Yes, he is. Do some diff. He's a big baby. That's Daddy's baby. Huh. Yes, you are. Yes. Paws and all. He's a big baby. But do me a favor, folks, if you don't mind. Smash the like button. You can even share this out if you want to. It's free. And after the live stream, come back and leave a comment. Even if you don't do it, come back and put Cole in the comments. Tammy, have a great evening. Thank you for stopping in. Get your backup power situation ready because they're telling us there's a possibility of rolling blackouts. Yes, definitely. I appreciate everybody. Mayhemic Thursday. Go. And I will say this to each and every one of y'all. I thank you for your support. And remember this, folks. Keep on prepping because your family depends on you and it depends on your life. God bless everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. We this close to the weekend and we will see you in the next video. God bless everybody. Have a good night. The time is now.